Chronically Blue.
Hello, I see bears. My name's Calibur. Welcome back to more Calibur 2. Why are we looking at this stuff here? What is it? Well, let me tell you. It is because when you beat the ending of the Weapon Master mode and or reach level 72, one of the two, because I did both at the same time, we get this.
Soul Calibur 2.
That's right. So now we have a new little title screen with a different logo, different colors and everything, but everything is the exact same. So let's go ahead and hop into it because we have, hopefully, the last. I'm not sure. That's why I'm like, oh, we're gonna see. We're gonna find out if this is or isn't the end. Alright, so defeat the unmen under unknown conditions. I understand that you too hold the rank of Edge Master. Psycho, one of the four generals of Alioth, sized you up as she spoke. And so you come to see me first, but somehow I get the feeling you're not here to join my army. When you answered that you'd come to test your strength, her expression changed dramatically, and her face became that of a warrior. I too hold the title of Edge Master. I accept your challenge. After leading you outside, she had one of her subordinates bring a bomb and lit the fuse. I'm not going to bother with explanations. Let's go. I will do that, but first, let's go and find. It's the okay, it's Soul Calibur. Okay, is it not here? You know exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out where the Soul Calibur stuff is. So we can buy all the that's Soul Edge. We don't want that because Soul Edge so lattes. It's not here. Might be here. Okay, so that's Nightmare Soul Calibur. Okay, Fairy Sword. I guess so here maybe. Nope. Well. Nope. But here's the custom for Ivy. Whoa, I have not seen that one before. Okay. See, this is why I go and shop around. Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur. That's the art gallery that I really don't care about. Is it here? I know, you're loving how I'm just we're gonna do this thing, and I was hey, by the way, let me go and find all this stuff. Okay, not here. Maybe. No, this wouldn't. Okay, that's the exhibition theater that I don't care about whatsoever. Did I check all? You know what? Let me find it, then I'll be right back. Okay, I think this is it. It's just labels Soul Calibur for a few people. Alright, so let me guillotine for Waldo. Oh yeah, I'm assuming the super epic that's the hey, you did the thing. Alright, so we're not gonna be able to get a whole lot more. We can get a little bit more. I do want to get the cast for Necrid. That's just lame. I thought, I think cast, I'm oh, it's gonna be super duper awesome. And it's but you see the Thanatos. Lame. I know, I'm super underwhelmed over here. How about the Kaleidoscope? How about something awesome? Okay, I'm just saying, we're getting a whole lot of bleh over here. Let's get Sling Minas. If we could get something actually good, that'd be great. I'm just saying. Sophitia. So again, something actually good. I guess it's a cup of Zhanghua. You know what? That looks almost like one for one, the one in the intro things. Yeah, I'm gonna count that. That's a cool one. Let's get Nightmares. Hey, that's kind of pretty. Not gonna lie. We're not gonna be able to get too much more. So this is where if you really want to, you could go through and count and be oh, well then let me go and do this over here. I guess Raphael. I haven't shown off Raphael, but I did play some quite a bit. As a kid, not recently. Okay, we're gonna be able to get one more. Let me say, let me get Maxis. Just so then I have this big block of emptiness. Ooh, that's kind of dope. Okay, anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and show that off. Anyway, let's go ahead and actually, get onto this. Let's get down to business to defeat Edgemasters. Platinum Edgemaster of Galahad. Alright, so they have a bomb, 20 seconds, We gotta make sure to hit them with it. So that they have the bomb after the 20 seconds. Stuff that, anyone can, basically figure out. I know. Dope. Bam. Bam. That's how we do. That's how we... Ooh, new feature's been unlocked. We got the soldiers complete for Jean-Hua. I keep forgetting that we can still unlock stuff, so maybe I should like wait a little bit in order to like then meh. Oh, that's a bunch of... Okay, defeat the enemy under unknown conditions. I wonder what they are. Also, notice how there's not like a gauntlet or like a dungeon here. Like, it's actually like pretty tame stuff. I'm not too sure what this like random thing is. I don't think there is going to be like random stuff, honestly. It seems like everything's fine, more or less. Then again, yeah, you know what, honestly, okay, so they're doing like grabs and such, but like, that doesn't seem like something awesome or anything. I don't know. Okay, I was about to say, like, is it a thing that like they can't do grabs, or... Like, I was trying hard to like figure it out, honestly. I was like, what is this thing? We got a lot of gold just for failing. Yeah, you know, if you, like, as a kid, I'd be like, oh, look, I have enough to go and get this thing, so then I get that thing. Like, what? I'm sure I could. Like, I'm sure there's someone out there that, like, went through, like, all the missions of Soul Calibur again and again and again in order to, like, get enough gold to, like, get all the weapons. Or, you know, Game Shark has, like, the little, like, code you can enter where that happens, too. You know, anything is possible. Wow, that is some very strong base. That's a person that like was here like less than 10 minutes ago too. So like, super awesome. Oh, nope. Hold on. Nope. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, I'm so close. You can't just. That is. I need that person to like actually turn down their base. High key. Oh. Wow, we almost had it too. Like, that was so close. My goodness. Hey, today's been a big day for me. I've been like. The base is enough to be picked up through the walls of the house to make my little avatar move. That is so annoying, honestly. I had to just adjust it so that like the thing would not make it move, and you're like, what's happening? Did Blue's mic cut out? No, it did not. That's just how loud the bass is. Like that's the reason why, like, for the longest time, I would get into, like, a new car, and I would, like, just automatically turn the bass to, like, -2. Because I literally just did not want to be that person so much. So I'm like, here, let me go ahead and, like, make it so that, like, I don't have bass. And, like, it was fine for a while, and then, like, someone was like, why does the music sound so bad? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, it sounds fine. And, like, I would get, like, headphones, because, you know, headphones, you can't, like, you know, mess with the bass on it. Or, like, if you can't... Anyway, my point is, dang it. So focused. Anyway, so, yeah, it was just the whole, like, you know, listening to music on, like, earbuds was a lot better than in my car. I'm like, huh, that's so weird, oh well. And I was like, okay, let me adjust, like, the settings so, like, it's good. And more or less it's being like, you know, I can have bass. You know, it's okay to have bass. You know, it's not the worst thing ever. It's just, you know, when it is, like, maximum, that I'm just like, Ah! Repent! That was so dope how she blocked that, honestly. Like, I know that I'm fighting her, but, like, yeah, I know that's a competition and everything, but, like, that was on really tight. Ooh, we are, like, going, like, going toe-to-toe here. Oh. Hey, we did it. Look at that. Bam. 17,000 gold. My goodness, that is a whole lot. Okay. So yes, now we have the Ancient Library, the Severus Stronghold, then like the little like tower thing, but we're going to go back on over yonder. Wander over yonder. I love how I can just go ahead and tell now if there's like, you know, all like the blankness there. Alright, so we can get these two and knock these out. Like, seeing these, I, like, remember seeing them, but I think, honestly, I think I was just really horrible as a kid, and, like, I was able to get, like, here, but I still had, like, a lot of this as red because I was just so good at failing. I defeat the enemy under the unknown conditions. Due to your disturbance of the balance between the four powers, the situation at Leoth began to grow unstable. As you made your way toward the walled city that was your next destination, you could see army banners waving and other signs of preparation for the coming war. You informed the guard at the gate that you had defeated Saika. He made no effort to hide his shock and quickly hurried off to report what you said. After some time, you escorted inside. Our leader says that he wishes for you to join our army. I did believe that it would be wise for you to refuse. A military aide of some sort attempted to threaten you into joining their ranks, but you shook your head in response. Gods! At the man's signal, soldiers surrounded you, but of course, they posed no challenge to you. You defeated them all in the blink of an eye, and cries of surprise arose from the soldiers. They stood cowering before you in human strength. At that moment, a rope came flying through the air from behind you. On the end of the rope was a metal ring, which caught your arm. The soldiers suddenly began to cheer. On the other end of the rope was another metal ring, attached to the arm of the boss and Edge Master. I feel like it's happened in an episode of a Death Note. Hello, Valdo.
You want more?
Ah, I get it. Okay, so yeah, so what is happening here is, you know, it's the kind of thing where you would just, like, going to, like, be constantly drawn to, like, the opponent. And I win.
You did your best.
Just over here just, like, quietly drinking my water, and it's like, I win, yay. I'm like, these are supposed to be the hard ones? Solo is complete. I'm glad I didn't buy this, because I really think the solo... Like, to me, it's ugly and cool. It's the fact that it's like, you know, just like a bunch of eyes, I'm like, ooh, creepy. But also, it's like, they do, like, bad stuff. Like, so... Oh, here we go. Ooh, and they're regenerating health. Very slowly, too. I got you. Yes, this one is actually going to be hard. Okay, they don't gain health when they attack me. That's good to know. I know I'm supposed to be talking here. I'm just really focused on trying to kill him. Which, you know, should be like the goal of like a bunch of murderers. It's like, I'm not here for witty one-liners, I'm here to kill you. Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's like, oh no, you really are a bad person. Who can I do a lot of damage with? Me. I'm probably gonna say my boy, Killick. Yeah, he has this one, which again, so this is like right here, this goes off the screen, so it is like super duper long. Now, it doesn't restore health, which kind of has been helping me quite a bit here, but I do like his little necklace. His little necklace is so cute. I just like that he doesn't wear a shirt. I don't like the ad, I just like that he's not wearing a shirt. Ah! Bottom. Okay. I might have chosen the wrong thing here. Yeah, I think Killick is way more for, like, long range. You know, let me go with my boy Lunk. My boy Lunk will help a whole lot. Water. Which, yes, it is still the water that, you know, has... Oh, yeah, let's show off, like, the different, like, cups. Like, there's that, that one. He doesn't have one. I just like Charade just because it's a purple eyeball, which reminds me of War of the Monsters, the PS1 game. I know, super random thing. Don't worry about it. It's that one. Necro doesn't have one. He has one. He doesn't. He does. He does. Where it just looks like, you know, an alien from, like, movie. I don't know what that one is. I do remember his. Yeah, so this is, like, as much of, like, the different costumes in, like, one picture that you could possibly get. Again, I just want to show it off so you can be like, oh, that's what it is. Like, I really wish that there was an eye on the shield. I'm just saying, I feel like that would definitely be really cool. Also, this is the big orange sword from, Ocarina of Time. I don't know if I mentioned that or not when it came out before, but I might have. Anyway, I just wanted to point and be like, hey, look, it's this thing from this game. I know, for like a majority of it, they're like, we're just like, quick, make like a random design for this thing. Go. Okay, here we are like getting health a lot faster than he is actually, so we should be all right. I feel like we are probably evenly matched here. That's assuming I actually use the block button. I say as I then proceed to keep not using the block button. Nope. Oh no. No, no, no. Ah! If I grabbed him, I would have won. If you just fight dirty, you're gonna win. And that's how it works, Grandpa. That's how everything works. Also, it is a blistering 83 degrees here. I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. I cannot wait to just, like, have... I want stuff to be colder. Like, I'm sure I talked about this in, like, different Let's Plays and such. But, like, ooh, that was super cool. That was like an anime move right there. Anyway, when you have a bunch of, like, game consoles, it means that your spot of room is going to become the hottest quickly. Because, you know, game consoles, even when not plugged in, they take a lot of heat. But since they are turned on, they're going to take a lot more heat. And I'm totally focused on continuing what I'm saying. I just want to get this. So close, so close. Yeah! Yeah, so if you, like, I literally only have, like, my Wii U and my Steam Deck plugged in. That's it. And that is still, like, enough for my, like, the room to become the hottest. I'm like, ugh. Hey, so. Friendly reminder to drink water, in case you haven't. Defeat them into the unknown conditions. The Headmaster George was said to possess great spiritual power. Having heard that she had recently been traveling alone, you raced ahead of her and proceeded to the old building that was her destination. After lying in wait for a short while, the person you saw came to view. What do you want? I feel like George is a feminine name, not a masculine, but oh, whatever. What do you want? It seems she was already aware of your presence, of course. From the very beginning, you had no plans to launch a sneak attack. You calmly stepped out in front of George. The two of you conversed for a while. She was in the middle of training for the purpose of increasing her spiritual power. It would appear you had interrupted her. I take no offense. Now, I presume you came here to fight me, did you not? You nodded. So you two are in the midst of training? She smiled briefly, but her smile quickly faded. Well then, let us begin at once. This is a place of spirits. You must keep a firm hold of your mind. I haven't met any girls named George, but, hi, Taki. Okay. Ooh, the Great Fairy's sword is more powerful than the poison that's bestowed upon us. And you can tell that it's poison because it's purple. That, you know, as well as the health is trying to, like, go down. Ah! I thought she was gonna jump up so I can go ahead and attack her. Oh, I think she's using a... Yeah, she is using a Soul Calibur. I see, I see. Ah, come on, that would have been so dope. There we go. Link, you're going a little overboard there. Ah! Link, you right there. Ah! Link, Salvage complete. Another weapon for Taki. See, this is why I'm glad I don't buy stuff. Which is something that I really never thought I'd say, but... Yeah, so it looks like all these just link together. And then, again, allegedly... This is it. Again... Like, even Georgie is still masculine. It's like, hi, Georgie! Again, I really am just trying to, like, figure out, like... Then again, you know, non-English... Well... No, hold on. I would have to... No, hold on. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, girls named George. I just don't... Like, I know Jessie is, like, a unisex name. Like, Jessie could be, like, a girl or a dude. I've just never heard of a girl named George. I'm not saying that they don't exist. I'm like... I'm just, like, very much like an example. And if someone's like, oh, my name's George, or, like, I knew a girl named George, then I'm like, shut up. Like, I need, like, a media representation of it. Not just a, oh yeah, this one time back in, like, you know, California, there was a girl named George. And there was a boy named, Johanna. Or something like that, you know. I mean, I went to school with a dude named Whitney. To which, At the time, I had no idea what, like, I think I knew who Whitney Houston was, I just did not connect that it was the exact same name. And, when I told, like, my ex-stepdad about it, they were like, no wonder he's angry, you know, the parents must have hated him. Which I don't think that's true. I think there are many wonderful men that are named Whitney. I think, you know, just... people say things. Sometimes, like, adults say things, so... yeah. Was that supposed to be hard? That was a lot of money. Then again, I think it's like if I did not have Link here, then it might be significantly more difficult. Hey, here we go. Allegedly, the final one. Then we have to look up the map just to like make sure that like I don't have anything else waiting for me. I presume you're blue. I heard you're hunting down the Edge Masters, so it's my turn now, is it? Well then, let's get started! You traveled to the temple halfway up the mountain and were greeted with open hostility by the soldiers there. It seemed that your name had become known throughout Aliulf. The soldiers looked like they were ready to attack you at any moment. As you prepared for the possibility that you might affect them all, a woman appeared before you. Apparently, it was she who had just spoken to you a moment before. I've heard rumors about you. You seem to be quite foul. Hey, Edgemaster can't talk. Shut up. I've heard the rumors about you. You seem to be quite powerful. Why are you laughing? Don't worry about it. I've been waiting for you to come. You have now, have you? It seems she was looking forward to the opportunity to prove her strength by defeating you. The soldiers quickly prepared a ring for the battle. The two of you faced off as the strong mountain winds whirled around you. The reason why I started giggling is because it was like, Toto got cold. That was it. Yes, this is like actually like pushing us away from each other. Well, not away from each other. This pushing us like away from like the open ring. Like the, it's there to stop like, you know, an easy ring out from happening. Oh no. Oh, that was dope. Also, no, hold on. You know, I think I might have been making it easier on myself by not buying all the Soul Calibur weapons for everyone. I say that because since buying them, everyone seems to be using it now. She just looks so stupid. I'm sorry. Like, you can't tell me that doesn't look stupid as all heck. Ah! Wait a minute, what the heck happened there? I see. Yeah, I think by, like, not buying, like, the super duper awesomest, greatest weapons ever, you're already, like, helping yourself there. Unless you use it for, like, just yourself. But, like, then you're probably doing great. I'm focusing, I'm so sorry. I'm trying really hard because, like, this is, like, a little... Okay, she knocked me into the wall. And that's what got me. Let me try Taki. I mean Talium. I meant Talium. I like the pretty bows. It's just so cute. And that's it. That's only it. Nasties. It is just cute. Alright, so allegedly if I hit her into the wall, then things should be good. Man, she is like on me. Yeah, see, there it is. Okay, Little villager over here. And this isn't even like the extra mode, this is just like the basic one. You look so stupid in that, oh my goodness. I'm gonna die from laughter from laughing at how stupid you look. And like, you can't stop it either. You just look so stupid. Ah. You know what? I think if I... Ooh. You know what? If I do the link grab and throw it into the wall, that might count. That might count. I'm gonna do it again to Talium, though. And then try his link. Oh yeah, I'm doing laundry. So I'm like, what's that thing we're supposed to be doing? Like, it seems very quiet. Oh, right, commentating. Right. Yes, that thing I'm supposed to be doing. How silly of me. Ooh, we almost had her in the wall. Oh no. Ooh, we almost got her. High key, high key. Yeah!
Won't you please give up?
That's the chapter clear, which I'm assuming means something's gonna open up. No, not yet. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm doing laundry. Like, I had like a list of things I wanted to do, and the first thing was like recording. Funny thing. I woke up at like 10. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna record. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, the winds are gone now. Oh no, that is some like intense healing that she's got there. Hold on, I'm trying to get her over. Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, onto Link. We're gonna link this. It was like 10, and I was like talking to someone, and I was like, yeah, you know, it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna like go and record and blah 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 blah, and I'm gonna take a shower. Well, it was 10, and I'm like, oh wait, I haven't taken my meds yet. Let me go and do that. And so I made a sandwich. I had it, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm like good to go. Yeesh. Link, my man. Link. Okay, I'm gonna have to like back away from her like extremely quickly. Got it. Took my meds and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go shower. And then like I went and like I had like a really bad headache and my stomach started hurting. And I was like, huh, I must be like thirsty. So I went and oop. Yeah, I just need to like get that distance. Here we go. Nope. Out of here. Hooray! Anyway, yeah, so I like drank a bunch of like water and then like I felt bloated. So then like I had to lay down for like an hour and then like, okay, we have Lizard Man. And that means that this is indeedy the finale. So, get a shop here. Go ahead and get the last of these. Hey, it's the invisible weapon. Oh, I'm wrong then. Okay, so they were just using the soul. They were just using Soul Calibur's enemy because Cassandra was using the Valkyrie. Look at me, like, or like ending my own theories. And there's Taki. So now we have like the bestest weapons for literally everyone. That was like something. Not the exhibition theater. I don't care about the exhibition theater. It was like the. Okay, not that. It was like the arcade theater or something. Oh, the art gallery. Sure, why not? And I can like show it off here. That's all that. Just make sure I have all the vital stuff. Art gallery illustrations. Yes, I have to purchase the art gallery and then the art gallery illustrations. I know, it's dumb, but blah, whatever. Here we go, the art gallery special. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like I don't know why. I don't. Never say I did. And again, you know, if you want everything, then you have to like grind. Because again, you saw me go through like a lot of things and only fail a few. Well, I failed a good bit, but like I still went and got everything done. But like, okay, we know that's there. Okay, there might be something here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Let me go back to like these two. The battle theater. Yeah, again, so you can buy like the exhibition things, but you still have to buy the battle theater, I believe. Weapon gallery. There we go. And then just for funsies, I guess I'll purchase an exhibition theater for, I want to say, do we have one for Link? We do have one for Link. That's a very expensive one for Link. So yeah, let me get Link's. And then I'm also gonna get the one for Ivy, because Ivy's just like, whoa. Yeah, this is gonna be like a little extended now, because, you know, all the special stuff. Okay, and what is the most expensive one? Because Link was like 7,000 something. I think Link is just the most expensive. Okay. You know, I'm gonna give Taki some as well, just because why not? Mitsurugi's fine. Let's do Voldo. Just because, like, Voldo is, like, so unique. Okay, and then... Charade. That I honestly would not think of Charade having a demonstration thing, honestly. Here's my neck grids, too. Anyway, sorry, I'm just over here, like, buying things and being like, huh? Oh, let's save right now. Ooh. Alright, exit. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out this stuff that I just bought. Oh yeah, so here's a museum, which only unlocks once you buy one thing. Now we have the art gallery for high-res illustration special. We have the battle theater, the exhibition theater. The battle theater is where you can watch battles between computer-controlled characters, so you can just like watch two people and honestly just like sit and watch and see what they do. The exhibition theater, we have the character profiles, which unlocks as soon as you like beat a story in arcade mode. The weapon gallery and the demo theater. Let's go ahead and check out the art gallery here with the high res. I want to see if we press the right button. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so these are just little portraits of everyone. And you know, they're high res, so they're meant to like look like as amazing as possible. There's Ivy. There's Killick with his little scar. Donwa, Maxie. Lunk, that boy Lunk. Oh, we weren't doing it. My bad. That is a really good photo of Link. Oh my goodness. That's really good. There's Necrid. Yoshimitsu, which I don't care about. That's Charade, which is a really up-close thing of Charade. That's Vantas, who's a ghost, believe it or not. Sophitia. Sungmin. And then I'll be back there. And I don't know why it's like saving to like show that we went and checked out pictures. I don't get it either. Anyway. Here's little illustrations here for them of like, you know, them as like regular and then like another pose. And again, you can like use any of these for like whatever you feel like. They're just here so you can be like, oh yeah, I like this, yay. I love how there's only one from Mitsurugi. Okay then, that, ooh, okay. That's very detailed there. There's Voldo. There's Nightmare. Ooh. I'm looking at, like, I did not know Nightmare's back looked like that. Then again, I'm not really paying attention to like his back when I'm playing. There he is. There's a boy. I feel like they like made Killick's abs way more detailed when they were drawing it for some reason. Okay, I don't appreciate that pose. Super Maxi. There's Astaroth. Ooh, the alternative. This is like the only alternative skin they did for Astaroth. There's Ivy. The other alternative for Ivy, Yoshimitsu. Whoa. No, hold on, that's cool. That's like some concept art right there. And Necrid, the alternate for Necrid. There's Lunk. Ooh, 2 of Lunk. Ooh, 3 of Lunk. And then like the bird. There we go. Yeah, again, this is just like showing off like all the different things. To be like, hey, look at all the stuff that we bought that we could have looked at this entire time after buying it, but I was like, man, I'm fine. There's like, you know, some like nice high stuff where like people can like print it out and like sell it at like Comic-Cons and whatnot and be like, yeah, it's totally official, it's legit. And it's like, I can count like the pixels here. You just like took a screenshot of this. Like, no, I totally didn't. It's like, you totally did. This little stuff. And again, I'm sure that there's like specific imagery of like the different characters as well. Also, for those of you wondering, where is it? This is the box art of the GameCube version of Soul Calibur. So like at the top it'll be like, you know, Nintendo GameCube, and this is like the cover. In case you're wondering, because I know like I'm like the curious guy. I'm like, I wonder what like the case looked like. I know it doesn't really make sense. I'm just like, man, this game's so cool. What's the front of it look like? Alright, so that's all that. Show off the battle theater. Yes, we do indeed have literally everyone. Also, I can now show off like literally all the full stuff. Yeah, we really only see him as like, well, no, we saw him as like this one as well. Here's like him like this, where he has like a cigarette in his mouth. Here's also with this, when you change the costume to be like the third or fourth one, it will just automatically default to keeping it that way for everyone you go over. Like here he is being in like a Renaissance man and what the heck ever. It's Cassandra with like her Viking uniform. Zhang Hua as I don't know, but I feel like that's royalty. There's Ivy in like her red. Got my red dress on tonight. So Mina, Baldo with his unique stuff. Sophitia. Again, I feel like it's something, I just don't pay attention. Lizardman, Assassin, and Berserker are the very unique ones. Okay, let's go to like basic, basic, basic. So we have by once, another one. Another one. So we have 3 now. 4 now. 5 now. 6 now. I believe that's it. Yeah, so there's like 6 different costumes for these 3. I don't know why. Anyway, sorry. Let me go and just like do this one and then I guess like show off Taki because I don't like her, so we can like see. Well, you know, I'm gonna say like Raphael because no, let's do Mitsurugi. Sorry. Also, if it is a different character, you can choose like which weapon they use. This is like the handmade wooden sword. So let's do the Soul Edge. Also, this is where we get to select the stages. This is exactly what it looks like when you do multiplayer mode too. So, if it is the special ones, you can go right, so you can make it like a big stage. You know, there's all the different stages, see all the different shapes. Here we have like the quicksand, the lava, the ice. Here we have like the regular web, the bigger web, the tiny web, the walled web. We have the Coliseum Wriggling Cage. We have this one as for day and night, which I don't think I've ever seen it in the night one. That could just be me not paying attention to the background, because why would I pay attention to the background when I'm busy playing the game? But let's do the night. So again, this is not me playing. That's a very long cigarette.
Now, 2 souls.
Okay, so this is not me playing. This is just computer-controlled characters just doing their thing. And Mitsurugi is like losing his health as like time moves on, so we're just watching them fight. Mitsurugi is not doing too hot at this. So, who do you think's gonna win? What? Who could have suspected that? You right, the lizard man? And yeah, you can watch them fight just so you can like get like a gauge onto it. Nice. I was about to say that's pretty cheap, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I've done the same thing. And you can just like put people together, see how they would fight if you're like in like a Soul Calibur 2 tournament and you want to see like what all they do in order to make things better. Also, I think that where's my mouse? There it is. Now that the base has finally stopped, now I can actually move my now I adjusted the stuff, so now it moves. My character's mouth moves more. My goodness, it's so hard to speak. Exhibition Theater. So again, you have to go through and like buy them. I'm so curious about like Charade. We're gonna check these all out because they're really short. You do not get to choose what stage you're on, but like, look at that. Like he doesn't even have a weapon. What's he doing? You can't say this isn't cool. This is pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, it's really short. Do link here, we can choose it. So let me do like the... I kind of want to see like the butt catching that, honestly. Yeah, it's just like they have a set of moves. And it's like, okay, cool, copy paste, here we go. So this is all like done like in game, as you can no doubt tell. It's just like a bunch of like dynamic camera angles. Hence why you're able to like select the weapon. And again, these are all moves that can be done in game. I told you they're really short. Let me go ahead and do neck grid. So it's complete is like awesome. I like how it looks like fire, and then the ethereal edge. So wispy, so useless. I want to see the Soul Edge complete, honestly, because that looks actually like a bunch of fire. This is so cool to me. Like, it's a little dumb, but also kind of cool. You're right there doing some Tai Chi. There you go. I was like, did he not know the camera started, or? I'm just kind of like looking around, being like, is this guy for serious? Is this real life? I gotta show off Taki's. She has like her Soul Edge complete. Let's do the tobacco pipes so we can hear like what they sound like. It's so funny.
It's time for you to sleep.
When I hear the dong, I'm just like, it's just so funny to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ivy. We know the Kaleidoscope was like the special one. And I have the prototype Ivy Blade, a failed attempt at making a living sword.
Entwine. Be still.
Sometimes the sound effect really does make it all happen.
Are you satisfied now?
Again, I'm not pressing any buttons to like make a change. Okay, we got the Soul Edge complete, the guillotine, which we saw Baldo using. Tambourines, old antique instruments treasured by Versi. Let's go ahead and see how he uses tambourines. You got this, Baldo. Baldo is very unique. that is like, gotta be riding up. Alright. Yeah, so that is the exhibition theater. You know, you can go around, grind in order to get more gold, in order to see more stuff. Here we have the character profiles. You only get these if you beat, like, arcade mode with them. Which... Hold on. Why does this matter? Ah, okay, so this is where we get to, like, see, like, their profile. He's born in Hyrule. He has a sword and shield. We have the name of the sword. He typically has the Master Sword and the Hylian shield. He doesn't this time around. We have, like, a little bio here about stuff. We can change, like, get info about, like, his specific stage that he's at. Here are the different voice lines. There's, like, 56 with, like, 7 victories, 2 losses, and then, like, all the different, like, grunts that he makes for attacking. Yeah, it's literally a lot. He has 28 grunts for attacking. It's very unique. And the death cry. We also change the camera so we can like move it in and out. And we can just like change the character. Let's go to Italian. And it really does not matter which weapon you choose. It just matters like which one she's holding. Like, choosing a specific combination of, like, character and weapon is not going to do anything. Yeah, Talon's 15. Here's, like, the evidence. She's 93 pounds, my goodness. She's 4'8". Birthday is June 15th. We don't know her blood type. Yeah. Oh, we have, like, the name of, like, her father, her mother, her grandmother, and a bird. Apparently she has a bird. Southeast Asia was thrust into an age of turmoil when I'm not going to read all this. Anyway. Yeah, we can like read about like the stage. Where this is about a whole bunch of different things. We can see like the background actually, as you can see. Get like the voice, the camera, and the character select. Yes, if you really want to, you can absolutely go through and beat arcade mode with all the characters if you want. I'm not going to, because you know I've done a lot here, so I feel like I'm quite alright. Weapon Malficus, discipline, self-taught. Good to know. Family does not remember actual parents long deceased. There's warrior that managed to reach Soul Edge. The energy of the evil blade, however, poisoned his body and mind, and he became something other than human. Oh, that's it. The warrior, now a bloodthirsty abomination, sought the one thing that gave solace to his constant pain, the fragments of Soul Edge. His only thought was to collect every piece he could find. Oh, that's sad. It does not pick a random stage, I guarantee you. Honestly, I thought the stage for Necrid would be like the green pool area. Thought that would be his, but oh well. How many voice lines you got? 168. Yeah, it's just a bunch of different grunts, honestly. Yeah, we cannot, like, do too much here. But, like, we can try to. It's not gonna do a whole lot. But yeah, there are, like, barriers and limits. Like, you can't just, like, look up under things. Okay, you can't be creepy. But yeah. So what else do we got here? We have the weapon gallery. And this is where we get to list, honestly, just to go through and see like the descriptions of like all the different weapons. So you can just like see them all here. And these are all the different like little images that appear when you beat someone in survival mode. So this is for Raphael, this is for Italium, Young Sun, Cassandra, Mitsurugi, Taki, Valdo, Nightmare, Astroth, Ivy, Killik, Zhanghua, Maxi, Necrid, Link, Sophitia, Songmina, Yoshimitsu, Cervantes. Yeah. Now for Charade, his is just like an eyeball. It's always like a little funny to me. Yeah, you can easily see which ones I cared about here. I didn't realize I got like so many weapons for Sophitia. Oh. I legitimately was just like, Oh yeah, I like Sophitia, and like I did not. I don't think I even played as her. I have like all the stuff for Astroth because he was basically my stand for Nightmare because Nightmare was the overpowered one. Hey, so all that is left now is the demo theater. We can see the character ending, and we're going to see like the weapon master opening and ending. Don't you worry. And again, like the character ending is not gonna be like amazing. Don't you worry. That's literally it. Like it really doesn't matter. It's just like Link came to this world in order to defeat the evil which threatened Hyrule, and this is the stuff that you see once you beat arcade mode with the character. Like after a long journey, Link finally succeeded in sealing away the terrible evil. In doing so, he not only saved his homeland from peril, but also maintained the tranquility of this world. Yeah, that's literally it. Link then quietly left this world, a faint echo of his ocarina was all that remained. Yeah, again, that's it. Just like a few illustrations, some like words about like, okay, and now that they've won, they're gonna go and do this thing. So yeah. And again, to see that you just beat arcade mode with the character. The ending for arcade version is really short. What it is it's after 7 stages, you fight Inferno, who is, you know, the flame guy. You know, this happens like the second after you beat him, like the sword goes into like his body, and this is what plays afterwards. In the arcade version, not the actual version of the thing. That's it. I don't know why there is an arcade version. I have to assume there's like Soul Calibur 2 arcade machines, which that sounds so amazing. I really want to see that in real life. I've never even heard of Soul Calibur being an arcade game, so I'm just like, tell me more. But I haven't like put in the effort to like actually look it up. So let's see the Weapon Master opening, then we'll see the ending, and yeah. Chosen by history, a man becomes a warrior. Engraved into history, a warrior becomes a hero. Transcending history and the world, a tale of 2 swords, and so eternally retold. Countless legends surrounded a sword known as Soul Edge. Some claim it to be the ultimate weapon, others portray it as a sword of heroes, a phantom sword with the magical power of the spirits, the key to eternal youth, a treasure without equal, a panacea to cure all illness. The sword was born from human hands, came to life, and began devouring souls after bathing in human blood countless times. Around the same time, a spirit sword called Soul Calibur mysteriously appeared, almost as if to answer the call of the evil blade. 2 swords clashed many times throughout the centuries. All throughout history, men have craved adventure. Human qualities such as greed, curiosity, and questing minds are intimately interwoven with history and drive it onward. Men saw Soul Edge as the ultimate prize. This era was inundated with clashes of battles and warriors who roamed the land in quest for the Soul Edge. The story about to unfold is one of this warrior who went to go and try to find the Soul Edge. This is your tale of Soul and Swords. Okay. And now that we have done everything, go ahead and see this ending. The last remains of Inferno's flames surrounding the blade were carried away by a breeze and inflated it into nothingness. Standing before the sword you so long sought after, I can only wonder at what thoughts must have passed through your mind as you learned the truth of this awesome, terrible power. Soul Edge's legacy lives to this day, and most likely will live on forever, for humans will always desire the ultimate weapon. Unfortunately, through your triumphant battle and claim Soul Edge, your name does not remain in history. Only the name Varel, the man who steeped the world in fear in his quest for the demonic weapon, remains as a brief footnote in the annals of history. Many years have passed since then. The world has forgotten many names. One time a master swordsman wielded the evil blade, another time a pirate, then a pitiful youth. I have no doubt that the legends of the demonic sword and spirits will continue on forever. And I shall continue to watch over the eternal battle, as the only task I can do. And that's it. Okay, the triumphant music helps a little bit. Congratulations! Okay, I am starting to get goosebumps now. I do feel like I earned this. You shall find your place in history and become a legend that will never die. And we got credits. Look at that. Fantastic. I was kind of hoping for something like that. So, Soul Calibur 2. It's a really good game. There's going to be characters that you like. There's going to be characters that you hate. You're going to cling to certain characters for different reasons. I think that the wording descriptions of a lot of the weapons could definitely be changed, because it's just using synonyms, which can be confusing for people that, you know, it's like this one like requires energy to wield, this one like takes your life away. It does the same thing. But, you know, having the weapon master just sold it so much, because if it was just arcade only, I would not be like so amazed with it, honestly. It'd be like, oh yeah, we can play this a little bit, okay, done. Like, beat the arcade. Anyway, moving on. The weapon master mode really sells it. However, it should not have the B level 72, then go to this specific thing, then beat it in order to unlock this special thing. That just feels like something that people could very easily miss. And like, I had to look it up in order to like fully get it. Like fully be like, ah, yes, I see. I know how to do this. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh, let me just randomly go through and start like replaying these levels. Unless they're like really trying to get all the gold in order to get everything. Which there is, you don't get like a really big hurrah if you do get everything. If you go through and you beat all this stuff for like arcade mode and you buy all the weapons in the weapon master mode, I think the title screen changes again. I'm not certain about that because I haven't witnessed it myself, so I'm like meh. But it really is the matter of like having that in general is already just like so fantastic. Is it annoying when you beat like random chapters and then like a different one like 18 squares away opens up? Yeah, absolutely, because you're just like, really? Why is this one here now? Huh? Why? That makes no sense. But I understand that I understand like a good amount as to like why they did it. It's so that way you never exactly know what's gonna happen next. You never know where like the next chapter is going to go. You're just looking at the open space. You're like, ah, I should go here. That makes sense. But all the weapon design, it's cool, because there are many times where I look at like the weapons and I'm like, I kind of want to use this despite like the negative effects just because it looks cool. I did that a lot as a kid. And just having Link in this, that's what like absolutely sold me on it, and that's what let me be able to play in the first place, because Mom saw Link and she goes, oh, that's from Nintendo. This game's fine for you. Despite it being like T for teen, and I was like under the age of 10. And lo and behold, it was. So, like that alone, like being able to play as a Nintendo character in a third-party game, that was a really big deal. Like, such a big deal back in the early 2000s. Okay, because that was when, like, Nintendo characters were not, like, out here doing different things and being in different, like, cross-promotions. It was very strict, so I don't doubt that the creator of Link and Legend of Zelda was, like, breathing down the makers of Soul Calibur's neck, being like, you better get this correct. You better get this right. I have no doubt about that. But just like that, and how elaborate the weapon master mode is, it definitely helps. Like, it cements the playtime. Because again, if it was just like Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition, where like, hey, look, you have multiplayer and the arcade mode. No, I did not care for that. I played that maybe like 4 or 5 times, never beat the arcade mode. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm giving up, this is dumb. Having something where it teaches you all the different things, which I did and then promptly kind of forgot, which that's on me, but it's always on me. You know, it's just the fact that like, having to be like, here's how you do everything. Go. Here's this big map, you can like kind of choose-ish what you want to do, but more so it's always going to be linear. I don't like the story. I really don't care about the story. I don't like the whole, like, you know, you're talking to this people and you don't really say anything. You just nod, but, you know, you go over here, over there. At that part, I'm just like, bleh. I don't need like all like the story, but I understand that it's there to be story because there's not a whole lot of story that's like explicitly stated. But yeah, overall, I give this like a 9 out of 10. Like, I have very few qualms with it. If you're able to play like the HD version of this, which good luck because that's been delisted, so you are not able to do that. The reason why I'm here with this because it's the GameCube version, and because the HD version was not on Nintendo consoles, you're not going to be able to play as Link ever again. So, unless you do things, which I'm not going to say, but they are. So, yeah, you have the Xbox version and the PlayStation version. Those don't have Link or Ratchet and Clank. If they had Ratchet and Clank, that'd be super awesome. Like, it'd be so dope if the PS2 version had Ratchet and Clank. It'd be so awesome. Oh my goodness, it'd be so cool. But, those of you who don't know, I moved into my dad's house in order to like save a bit so I can go and move into an apartment so I can live on my own for the very first time ever. That's not gonna happen for a few months, so we are kind of backed up a little bit. I moved in as of March. I've been like limping along and like getting everything done to get Soul Calibur done, so that way I can be like, hey, listen, I don't have a whole lot of time to record. You know, I don't like people are here a lot, and like the walls are thin, so I'm like, okay, cool, let me see what I can do. So at the very least, I want to go ahead and get this happening, so now I can be like, hey, look, this is officially the end of Soul Calibur 2. As so now, me saying that, the next game that would happen and is going to happen as soon as I am in my new apartment is going to be Blue Dragon. Because that's the game that I'm like, yes, 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 110% yes, please. I want it so badly. I need to play that game. Because you can only play that on the 360. So I'm very much just like, I'm so glad I have this. I really want to play through this. It's one of the other games that, like, I didn't even, like, have, like, the game itself. I like the demo. And I just like the demo stuff. I'm like, wow. Yeah, that was me. Anyway. So, yes. So, which also, you've seen how, like, the uploads have been, like, you know, like, 5 a week has, like, crumbled down into, like, 3 a week. Maybe. But also, Sans had a lot to do with that. It was just a big, like, mash of, like, a bunch of things all at once. But I still kept going. But, yeah, so we are going to not do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot just to give myself breathing room so I'm able to just enjoy other things. Because I have been, like, being social and, like, been doing a bunch of different things. So we're getting rid of the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot once I'm in my apartment, which I cannot wait for that moment. So excited. Like, I have a whole bunch of stuff, like, still in boxes here, because I'm just like, I'm gonna be moving in, like, a few months anyway, so, like, why would I get everything out? But, yeah, so, when I'm in the apartment, everything's set up, I'm gonna start recording, and we will be back to filling up the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot. Until then, I'm going to be keeping it strictly to the Steam Deck, just because the Steam Deck is portable, does not take a whole lot of power. I'm able to, you know, move it easily. I'm able to record off it easily. And, yeah. So, also I have a bunch of games on my Steam Deck, so that also kind of helps. But, yeah, so, still. This is going to be another episode of me going through and showing off all the little, like, extra stuff. All the different, like, extra battle types and everything, so that's going to be coming soon as well. But, yeah, so it's going to be a bit, the uploads are going to be sparse. It's going to be, like, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, ish. Yeah, so once Hylix 2 is done, it's going to be Borderlands and Saga, so that way I have a fun game for myself, and then I have the game that I'm playing with Mr. B. But I very much like having a Let's Play where it's just me, and there's been many times where, like, I had Mr. B, like, watching me play, or, like, I would, like, do, like, some things, and, like pull him up and call him, and, like, we just, like, chit-chat during, like, slow parts. but this is my channel. This isn't the Blue and B channel, and it's very vital to me to like still have like one of like the 2 or 3 Let's Plays I do to be just me. Mostly as like a reminder to be like, hey, look, I can do this on my own. Like, anyway, so yeah, that's it. Very happy to have used my little dude who is Blue. His name is Blue. Say hi, Blue. Hi, Blue. I know. Yeah, I just thank you all so much for joining me on this, and yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Go out, my CB Bears.